Here we go. So a couple of days ago, we got an alleged update from Ja Morant. Now for those who don't know, he's a young NBA star, one of the many faces of the league, that's been in a lot of trouble lately. Now I don't have time to go over everything he's done because he's a bit of a knucklehead, and doing so would make this an hour-long video, and I simply do not have the patience nor motivation to edit a video that long. But if you want to know more, I've done 2 videos on Ja already. Feel free to look at both, it's some of my best work. But aside from releasing what many believe to be an AI-generated statement apologizing for his most recent incident, Ja and his camp have remained relatively quiet. But Breakfast Club guest host Claudia Jordan claims to have some inside information, which I thought sparked some interesting responses from Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and of course Shannon Sharpe. Now I can't play the video of either response, because the people over at the Breakfast Club and Undisputed are quick with the copyright button. So I'm gonna play some audio with still images, and afterwards I'll come back with my response.
Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club, this is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
All right, y'all, I got some inside source stuff here with Ja Morant and the whole case with his gun and the car and all that. So we all know he was already issued a warning, he had a history of this, but my sources say that the relative in the car in the backseat had a toy gun in the car. The gun is not real and was playing around with it, passed it over to Ja, and that got caught on the live. He had it in his hand. Now the video was sent to Adam Silver, NBA, allegedly. They have it and they said the gun looks extremely fake, like it's obviously a toy gun. But according to my source, allegedly, Adam Silver is still going to go through with the suspension, looking like it should be about 30 games, even though they know it is a toy gun. I know the NBA has an image and it's a private company, they can do what they want, but I just want it to be known that it was not a real gun. And how do y'all feel about that?
I love Ja Morant. I love his team. They all from South Carolina, so you know I'm gonna always support them. But that's the best excuse y'all can come up with. If it was a toy gun, why not say that from the start? Why issue an apology for a toy gun? You issued an apology, Ja.
Well, I thought most of those toy guns, especially when they look like that, them replicas usually have an orange tip on a majority of them. Right?
I have no idea, but you issued an apology. If it was a toy gun, that's something you would have said immediately. If it was a toy gun, why did your man put the camera phone down when you started waving it? Why did he move the camera? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to come up with a better excuse.
I said to my source, why would he not be screaming that from the rooftops?
Come on, man.
And they were like, well, you know, the NBA has a copy of the video and they have proof that it's fake.
Come on, black man. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better than that. You gotta come up with.
But what if it was a toy gun? That is.
It's impossible. Like nothing about their behavior says it was a toy gun. From the fact that when his man realized he put the gun up, he tried to move the camera phone. From the fact that Ja issued an apology after that, like come on, y'all.
But even if it is a toy gun, it's a private company and they can decide what they want to do based off.
We know it's not
ethics
a toy
and moral,
gun.
right?
It's still a bad look.
Come on, stop.
It's still a bad, like when you know you have that in your history and they're looking at you for that, why would you, like, no one can be around me with toy anything that I'm already, you know, in trouble for.
Absolutely.
Now,
Shannon Sharpe's response was also on par with DJ Envy and Charlamagne, but he also brought up a couple other things I'd like to highlight.
There lies the problem again, Skip, you see? Here we are again. Ja Morant refuses to accept accountability and responsibility for his actions. Again, it's somebody else. Somebody from the back seat passed up a toy gun. What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA Youngboy and listen to that kind of gangster rap with a toy gun? The last person I know played with a toy gun, it didn't end well for him. That was Tamir Rice. He was a 12-year-old.
Thank you.
So now Ja want to play with a 12 gun. Yeah. Instead of saying, you know, if that was your argument, use that the day after it happened. Yeah. Say, you know, man, that was a toy. Man, that was a prop. Man, you know I don't mess around with no toy gun. So did you go into Adam Silver's office when this happened, using shotgun Willis, and say that was a toy gun? Again, Ja, just accept responsibility. Commissioner, I was wrong. I know I was just in your office 2 months ago, and I told you I wouldn't let that happen again. Yep. I was wrong, Commissioner. I come at you. I'm at your mercy. Whatever you decide, I'm willing to accept because I'm willing to show you that I've learned my lesson this time around. Again, he will not accept responsibility for what he did. He will not own up to the accountability that should be bestowed upon him. It was a toy gun now, Skip. Really? Really, John's camp? This is what y'all want us to believe. That was a toy gun. So if it was a toy gun, why did that guy, he had that thing? Whoa, I can get that up there. So why did he do it so quick if that was a toy gun?
Good point.
Nobody believes that. All you've got to do, John, you made a mistake. You made another mistake. Okay, it happened. and I wish it wouldn't happen, but you've got to accept responsibility for this stuff and stop trying to pass the buck. Somebody in the back seat, why they passing you a toy? So you mean to tell me that you're gonna fool around with a toy gun and somebody might think that thing real and let one off on you for real, Ja? Is that what you want people to believe?
Yeah.
Ja, Cam, come on, y'all better than this. Just accept the responsibility. Have Ja, you come out there with that half-hearted apology that seemed like it was written by one of these AI services. Come, Skip, I just can't. See, and people say, well, Shannon, man, you just being hard on Ja because Ja won't accept responsibility.
Yeah.
That's Skip, a part of an apology is accepting responsibility for the wrong that you've done.
Yeah.
But Skip, I just can't get it, Skip. I just don't know what else we can do. I just wish I could just sit down and talk to him and I would tell him, Ja, just accept the responsibility.
Yeah.
Accept the punishment that's coming your way.
Yeah.
So yeah, a month after the video drops, he and his camp are allegedly saying it was a toy gun he was playing with. Now, first of all, I take everything Claudia Jordan says with a pound of salt, because she's a scoundrel, and she's about as believable as a brothel house virgin. I trust her as far as I can throw Lizzo. I don't think she has a source within Ja Morant's camp or within league offices, at least not one dumb enough to talk to her about this issue. But even if she does, I don't believe what she's allegedly been told. I don't believe it was a toy gun. As a matter of fact, I think that's a lame excuse. Because as Charlemagne and Envy have pointed out, why now? Why come out with this a month after the story breaks? Because if it really was a toy gun, I'm sure Ja would have led with that in the beginning. He wouldn't have let a month of speculation go by, or allow the NBA to investigate and come down with a punishment. More on that later. And if it was just a toy gun, why was his homeboy so quick to pull the phone down when he realized Ja had it on camera? It's as if he was trying to hide something. And albeit a fake one, why issue an apology? And why take a break from social media? So yeah, I'm asking all of those questions as well, because I don't believe the claim. It's a bullshit explanation from a bullshit source. So why is he coming up with this excuse now? What is his motivation behind this statement or claim that it was a toy gun? I think it's because the NBA has completed their investigation, and they've already concluded that Ja is guilty of violating player conduct rules. And I believe that he's looking at a minimum of 30 games without pay, possibly more. And we know this because last week Commissioner Adam Silver said Morant's punishment will be announced after the finals. Again, he said punishment, not judgment. So they've already concluded their investigation, and they've rendered Morant guilty. So Ja knows the hammer of God is about to fall on him, and I believe he's trying to garner mercy from the court of public opinion. That's why they're coming out with this lame excuse of it being a toy gun. Now, I doubt any of this works, because the NBA has been turning a blind eye to Ja Morant and his antics for a while now. And the first time they decided to act was a slap on the wrist. He only got 8 games. So they've ignored him the first time, gave him a warning the second time, and now that he struck out, they've got to send a message, since he refuses to learn. If anything, he's made this entire situation worse by claiming the gun in the video was fake, that it was a toy. Circling back to what Shannon Sharpe said earlier, Ja Morant refuses to take accountability. Not only because he's denying what happened, but because he thinks we're stupid, because he thinks league officials are stupid. Again, he waited until the eve of his punishment to leak this out, allegedly, to announce that it was a toy gun after he apologized, which means he's not owning up to what he's done. He's still trying to get away with it. I also think Shannon made an excellent point about Tamir Rice. For those who don't know, that was a 12-year-old boy back in 2014 who was gunned down by a police officer after brandishing a toy gun, which the officer believed to be real. Tamar would be 20 years old if he was around today, and Ja Morant is 23. So he's old enough to know better. He was around when that happened. And that the excuse of playing with a toy gun isn't good enough, on top of it being a lie. But anyway, that's all I have to say about it. What do you have to say about it? Leave a comment in the comment section and let's have a conversation. Okay, so you've heard me say this a million times. So if you like this video, please give it a like and leave a comment in the comments section and share the link on your social media platforms. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts every time I upload new content. This is the Laymans Journal. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out.
Hell! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
And while I do appreciate you sharing, subbing, and leaving comments, I'm going to ask that you take another step further in keeping the channel going. I set up a membership plan for those of you who would like to offer further support in the development of this channel. It's not anything expensive or special, I'm just asking for 99 cents a month, which is enough for me to continue doing the work that I do here.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
In the future, there will be additional tiers with added benefits, but for right now, I just need your support so that I can cover basic costs. So please, sign up so I can continue bringing you awesome content. This is the Laymans Journal. I'm out.